So here we go. You don't know basketball, bro. You don't know basketball. You talking about you don't count the Wizard years? Why not? He played. Why you don't count the Wizard years? You count all LeBron years. You don't count year 15, 14, and 15 for Jordan. Why? You count LeBron 21 years all the way, and then you call us a hypocrite. You count LeBron whole season, but not Jordan whole season, and you call us a hypocrite. Do you know the definition of a hypocrite? Do you know what hypocrite means? Being a hypocrite means. I said I wasn't gonna make no more videos because you just too stupid, but bro, you just give me an unlimited supply of reasons to make content off your goofy ass videos. Yes, y'all only talk about Jordan 6 years.
Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls. When we talk Michael Jordan, we talk about Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan.
That's the main focus to talk about. No, we talking about we comparing Jordan's whole career to LeBron's whole career. Jordan's whole career don't measure up. That's why y'all try to talk about the only good years he had and try to make them stretch his whole career.
Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls. When we talk Michael Jordan, we talk about Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan.
No, we're not doing that. We're paying career to career. Jordan don't measure up. He played 15 seasons. We're going to count those Wizard years. Nobody talk about that.
This guy Michael Jordan played 15 seasons. 2 years in the Wizards. We're counting that now when we're talking about Michael Jordan?
Of course they don't, because they don't hold Jordan to the same standard. Thank you for proving that. They don't hold Jordan to the same standard. Come out some. We hold Jordan to a higher standard. No, the fuck we don't. We hold Jordan to the standard that y'all created. Jordan is the only player in NBA history that y'all don't add or count his whole career. Jordan is the only player. Only one.
Played 15 seasons. 2 years in the Wizards. We're counting that now when we're talking about Michael Jordan? See what I'm saying, man? Once again, you guys don't make any sense, man. Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls. When we talk Michael Jordan, we talk about Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan. Once again...
Why is it? Why y'all can't count the man whole career? You don't make sense, bro. Like, you do not make sense. You don't. Oh my God. Then you say you look at Jordan objectively. You said you look at Jordan objectively while lying, saying he's a better... We just gonna stick to the topic. You said Jordan is a better playmaker than LeBron. How? I would like for you to explain to me how the fuck Jordan is a better playmaker than LeBron. There's no statistical evidence to prove that, and there's no video evidence to prove that. Your eye test is not no evidence, because we can watch the same game. 100 people can watch the same game, and everybody will see different. So eye test ain't no proof. Eye test is not no proof. On what planet? Because it's a bunch of things that you say just completely false. The statistic, it's absolutely no evidence to it. Absolutely no evidence to it. Everything you say pretty much is no evidence to it. And you say you look. You said you look at Jordan objectively and then lie. Blatantly lie. Complete lie. Say he a better playmaker than LeBron. He wasn't even playmaker for his own team. Y'all gonna talk about these 11 games this man had a triple-double in. 11 games. Wow. LeBron has a whole career of being a point guard. Pretty much. His whole career. He the primary ball handler for every team he's been on every year. Jordan couldn't do that. That's why Phil Jackson had to sit his ass down. Because Jordan ain't got the mentality for that. That's why Phil Jackson had to sit his ass down and implement the triangle. Tell him to take less shots. Because this ball hogging and scoring and trying to go out and win scoring titles wasn't winning games.
And the initial conversation I had with MJ was, you've been averaging 37, 38 points a game. You've been winning MVP awards, but you're not getting there. And I don't think anybody that won a scoring championship has also won an NBA championship, and that's the most important thing, right? Right. So we established that. And then I said, so I want you to realize you're not going to be getting as many touches or taking as many shots. He said, 32 points a game, I can do that and still win the scoring title. That would be no problem for me. I'd take 5 points off my average or whatever, you know. I said, well, that's only 3 or 4 shots, isn't it? Well, he said maybe it's 5 or 6, but
he was never chasing records or stats or accolades. He did this chasing wins.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
But he's somehow, in your mind, a better playmaker than LeBron. Like, I know you, bro. You only 3 years older than me, and I know people older than you. I have family in Chicago. I got people older than you that watched Jordan in college. Will sit up here and tell you Jordan is not a better playmaker than LeBron. He wasn't even a playmaker for his own team. You tell me something. I never heard it. Because you never heard anything like that doesn't make it true. Maybe you just were so starstruck at how Jordan looked flying in the air with his shoes on. You weren't paying attention to nothing else. That still don't have anything to do with reality. And like, that's so far. I mean, bro, like, you really said Jordan is a better playmaker than LeBron, bro. On what planet? By what metric? I would like to see your evidence of Jordan being a better playmaker than LeBron. You can't show it. You don't have any. You're not going to show, because you never show any evidence of anything you say. You just, like your page called, you go online, sit in your little car, and you rant. That's all you do. You sit in your car and you rant. Yeah. Because you don't be making no sense, bro. Like, y'all, hypocrite. You talk about LeBron's whole career and don't talk about Jordan's whole career.
Scott playing, Michael Jordan played 15 seasons. 2 years in the Wizards. We're counting that now when we're talking about Michael Jordan?
That's exactly what being a hypocrite is. And I do state facts. I come with receipts. You don't have any. You don't come with any receipts. You come with narratives. Eye tests. Like, the fuck is eye test? Everybody see everything differently. Eye tests don't matter. Talking about the grind, the grit. What? The man cried to the NBA commissioner. You remember that? And you're going to be like, oh, they fouled him. They was fouling everybody like that. The Knicks was fouling. The Celtics was fouling. The Pistons. Everybody was getting fouled. Jordan was the only one crying. And guess what they did? Implemented the flagrant foul. And then you remember what happened after that? You remember what teammates the Bull got? What players the Bull got? The same players on the Pistons that Jordan was crying about. But he never stacked his team. He never asked for help. He never cried. He never did. Jordan just laced up every day, didn't say a word, and went out there and played. That's the lie that you want to tell. And you talking about you in reality. That's not reality. That's not what happened. He cried a lot. Complained. Had newspaper articles written and everything. He cried. He cried and cried and cried and cried. And cried and cried and cried. Calling them thugs and they're not good for basketball and all that. And then, you know, what's his name? Who was it? Was that Kareem or Will? I know one of them called him out, said they had to change the games of the rule. So I couldn't. They had to change the rules of the game so I couldn't dominate. They had to change the rules of the game so you could. I think that might have been Wilt said that. I can't remember exactly. I think that might have been Wilt. That same shit we say. But you have revisionist history. You lie a lot. Because I don't know why anybody would lie on Jordan that was playing against him back then. Because you don't seem to say a lot of stuff that they was saying about Jordan back then. Because you was a kid. You was watching on TV. That's all you was doing. So, of course, you don't know. But, yeah, he said they had to change rules so I couldn't dominate. They had to change rules so you could dominate. Because he crying and crying and crying and crying and crying and crying and crying. And he stacked up with some of the players that he was crying about whooping his ass. They weren't good for basketball when he was playing against them. But they was good for basketball when they was on his team. That's crazy. You want to talk about LeBron getting mad for a call that's clearly a three-point. You can see the gap of his foot and the three-point line. You can see the hardwood in between. Clearly a 3. And you expect this man not to be mad at a game-tying shot so they would not lose. Then you say LeBron don't care about basketball. But then he mad at a shot because he cared about win. I don't know, bro. You just be all over the place. I think you just gonna... It's nothing LeBron can do right in your eyes. You gonna complain us regardless. How he... Because I don't see how is that a problem to you. He mad that they got a... I'm playing in the game, right? And we down 3 points. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Regulation. I get down there. I make a game time 3-point shot. And you call it as a 2. You think I ain't about to be pissed? Why wouldn't I be pissed? I wanted to win the game. Have you ever played basketball or something, dog? That's what I want. Have you ever played? I see you be doing some little fitness videos. It's all cute. Have you ever played a sport, though? I wonder. Because yo logic, man, that shit don't be making no sense. Yo logic don't make no sense at all. You say some pretty stupid stuff, though. Like, you complain because this man mad that they gave him a 2 when it was a 3. Like I said, the line, his foot, you can clearly see the hardwood in between his foot. Clearly see the hardwood in between his foot. And you don't want this man to be upset? He crying? No, Jordan cried. I guess LeBron should go to NBA commissioners and complain and have rules change, and maybe y'all will respect him more. This is stupid. This is stupid, bro. You really stupid. You gonna go all in 2024 with this stupid ass shit. And these people in your comments be enabling your ass. You ain't gonna win no... You don't bring no facts, bro. All your shit is narrative based and feelings and emotionals, like I said. Because you have no facts. You go in here and talk what you see, your perspective. That outsider, that's why you don't like to talk about statistics and stuff like that. Because no stats support anything you say. The grind, the grit. How the fuck is that? The grind, the grit. Yeah, like how he was, the grind and the grit, how he was out there gambling after he just got swept by the Celtics. I got the video of that too. Talking about Jordan care about winning. He ain't care about winning. He like, we just lost to the Celtics, but we say something about 30 million, but I'm winning. Let me see, what's this timestamp? 12:20, 12:30. I'm gonna clip that video in here.
This is the winner. I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna get 30 million.
I had one.
These are my pictures. This is fun. We just lost the Boston Celtics, but guess what? I'm winning! Yeah! 2 fellas with us.
You like to lie. Like I said, bro, I got receipts. You can never debate me one-on-one. You gonna lose. I don't do that narrative-based nonsense. I bring receipts. I talk about stuff I can prove. You heard talking about eye test. The fuck is an eye test? That how we measure eye test? Everybody sees stuff different. Can't measure no damn eye test. That's personal. Because Jordan game look better, don't make him better at basketball. Sorry. I hate to break it to you. Sorry to burst your bubble, but boop. Just because Jordan game look better to you. Jordan got basic handles. Man, I hoop Jordan got basic handles. A ball palm fake. Oh my God. Right to left crossover. Look, simple in and out shit we was doing in high school. Like, he was great in the 90s, though. I mean, yeah. He was great in the 90s. A lot of expansion teams. Players in the 90s was calling the 90s week for the expansion team.
But what about the overall quality of the NBA in the mid-90s? But what about the overall quality of the NBA in the mid-90s? How do you think it stacks up to a decade or so ago?
Well, I think the expansion teams has really hurt the league. I think it's depleted some of the talent in our league.
Well, a glimpse of the future, what the NBA is going to be like in the 21st century. And they have two of the three best American players on their team. They have the best player ever playing from Croatia. They have the best player ever from the country of Australia. They have the best player ever playing from Croatia. They have the best player ever from the country of Australia. So we're getting a sneak preview of what it's going to be like in the 21st century.
You had Larry and Magic to test yourselves against. There's nothing comparable to that quality of competition at the top for these Chicago Bulls. There's nothing comparable to that quality of competition at the top for these Chicago Bulls. Now, it seems a little awkward to talk about the Bulls as one of the best teams of all time. Now, it seems a little awkward to talk about the Bulls as one of the best teams of all time. It seems a little awkward to talk about the Bulls as one of the best teams of all time.
With Moses, which had the all-time best record and probably will maintain it if the Sonics can hold on today, could have beaten any of these teams. The present-day Bulls could have beaten any of these teams. The present-day Bulls could have beaten any of these teams. The present-day Bulls could have beaten any of these teams. The present-day Bulls.
86 team had, plus Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge in the backcourt.
That's true. I think that's the reason that that we might do some good against them, because we did have the height advantage and our front line was so unbelievable with Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish and Dennis Johnson in the background and Danny Ainge.
Let me ask you one quick one before we take a break here, Magic. Your team of the mid-'80s, with you in the backcourt, with Kareem up front, with James Worthy, with Byron Scott, with Michael Cooper for defense. Again, I think, interesting matchups, and by no means assured that the Bulls would beat that team.
Well, Kareem is the X factor because there's nobody that could stop him on their team. Then he would set up shots for everybody else. I think Larry made a good point about his Celtic team, the same thing. The only it would have been probably a great finals or a great series, but at the end, I think Kareem would have ended up winning it for us, maybe in a game 6 or 7. But at the end, I think Kareem would have ended up winning it for us, maybe in a game 6 or 7. But at the end, I think Kareem would have ended up winning it for us, maybe in a game 6 or 7.
Because like I said, I keep receipts. You're not going to like that either, because it's facts. And you don't do well with facts. You rather talk narratives and feelings. That's what you like. You need help, dog. Like, you shouldn't go in 2000. You do hate. You be hating, bro. And the first step to fixing your problem is to admitting you have one. You be hating, bro. Don't start the year off with this bullshit. At least say some factual base. Like, start showing facts in your video, because you love to say you come with the facts and you killing narratives while you lie and create and push narratives. And then you use the word hypocrite. You literally showing a prime example of what a hypocrite is. You lie and push narratives. And then you say you stopping lies, telling facts, and stopping the narratives while creating and pushing lies and narratives. No facts to nothing you say.